Steve Richards, an exciting day for you. You've just become a car dealer.
It's a very exciting day to be involved with BMW Australia and the GT3 Championship in Australia, Australian GT. It's a great way to kick another avenue of Steve Richards Motorsport along, and to drive these cars are unbelievable.
You've also got one of the very latest cars in GT racing in the world as well.
Yeah, that's right. It's ever since mid 2015, there's been a lot of interest around BMW and its new car coming into the GT3 category, and it's nice to be able to lay our hands on the first allocation of those cars and have it here in Australia drive around. And with a bit of luck too, we might have we'll have a couple of cars here.
Because that's the whole goal. It's not just about you running one car, but because you would be the BMW customer representative, is to propagate the grid.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we're going to be a facilitator for BMW M6 GT3 cars, and we're going to provide the parts, on-track and off-track support for any of those customers, and essentially be the go-to for BMW GT3 racing cars in Australia. So it's very exciting. It's a great opportunity for me and our team, and looking forward to sinking our teeth into it.
Also, the family history with BMW is pretty special as well.
Yeah, it is. Obviously, there's a huge history gone by of BMW with Dad and the JPS BMWs of the 80s, and that's a nice little tie-in, I suppose, to bring together. So Dad was pretty excited when we started to talk about the possibility of this eventuating, and he's looking forward to seeing the car in the flesh.
And just finally, what is the program for 2016?
Yeah, so we're definitely involved at the moment in the Australian Endurance Championship, and we're also looking to do some of the GT Championship as well. And that just it's happened very quickly, the arrangement that we've got, and we're still sort of working fairly fluidly through what events, but the more the better from my perspective.
Well, Mark, from a BMW Australia point of view, why get involved?
Well, first of all, we are very excited to be able to announce today that we are getting engaged with the Australian GT customer racing through an all-new M6 GT3. And the main reason why we want to do this, because BMW is very much engaged when it comes to motorsports, so it's a perfect fit for us. It's a natural fit for us to really engage in Australian racing.
It's been a little while between drinks before BMW was heavily involved really in the 80s and to the mid-90s, so this is a nice comeback.
Absolutely, and we are absolutely excited to start this together with Steve Richards. It's a long heritage, it's a long relationship with the Richards family, and I think it's more important that it's really an authentic program that we are delivering here.
Also, GT3 is growing in popularity around the world as an international series, but also in domestic markets like Australia.
Yeah, not only in Australia, but also in the United States, for example, but also in Europe as well as in Asia. So it's a truly global commitment from the BMW Group towards GT racing.
And also the car itself. You're obviously very excited, not just from the branding point of view with the M6, but also the performance of it.
Yeah, as we speak, we are still testing the car, and it has had some test rounds in Daytona, for example. And as we speak, our first car, which we expect to come to Australia at the beginning of the new year, is being produced in Munich, and cannot wait to see it on the grounds here in Australia.
And what sort of programs will BMW Australia run around the racing next year? A lot of dealer involvement and customer involvement?
We'll see a lot of customer involvement, and that is actually the main reason why we want to do this, because we want to get customers into the GT racing and get them involved with it. But at the same time, there will also be a lot of marketing support from our side in order to create the necessary buzz around these exciting series. And more than that, it's also about delivering the expected level of technical support as well as logistical support behind the scenes.